Hi teachers, how are you? This is Pierre. I'm actually here to give you guys a great assessment tool, especially for second graders who don't have, login information, email information. They can just use a number that you give them to use online for this type of assessment. And this type of assessment is a formal assessment, and you're really just trying to get understanding of where they're at and understanding whatever your lesson is about or the video that you're watching. So we are going to go to socrative.com, and you're going to put in your login information. If you do not have an account, you can create a free one. I already have mine, so I'm going to go ahead and log in as a teacher. You're going to do teacher login, and you're going to go ahead and log into this thing. And from there, we have some cool features regarding making quizzes or tests, or just doing an impromptu checking for understanding with the students. So let's go ahead and go to the account, and we're going to see what kind of quiz or exam we're gonna do. We're gonna do start a quiz. Now, if you're going to write your own quiz first, you're gonna go ahead and do manage quizzes. But since we have a pre-selected one already that we made, we're gonna go start a quiz. And the quiz we're gonna do is on a video about using the internet safely. It's a video that the kids would see in second grade, and it talks to them about keeping their personal information safe, whether it's names, phone numbers, addresses, that sort of thing, all the way up to what websites are more credible. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll choose this one. And we notice here on the top that we have a number. This number or key is what the students will use when they go ahead and log into the information. So it's actually the teacher's number or teacher's information, and they don't need to have any sort of account. They don't need to, have an email. They just use that number to enter the room. So when you get to this page of initiating the quiz, you can either select student pace with immediate feedback, student paced without that immediate feedback, and also teacher paced. So if we look at our different types here, I'm going to go with student paced immediate feedback because I want them to see the answers right away. So I'm going to do that, and then we are going to start the test. Okay. And here we're going to have information about our class as we move on. Now, if I open up a different window here, and now I'm pretending to be the student's going to go ahead and do student login and put in that number that was on top that we saw. We need to go ahead and give that number to the students, or put it somewhere where they can see it. That is 2CBB3E71, so that's the one I had, and they're able to join the room. So once they're able to log in here, they'll be able to see the question and be part of this kind of checking for understanding. So I'm going to put Pete, done, and this person is going to go ahead and answer. What should you not give over the internet to whoever you are talking to? Let's say home address. That's a good one. So we're going to add that. Okay. So we're going to submit the answer. And we're going to hit OK. And then it's going to ask the next question. On the teacher screen, and hopefully this one, you are projecting to the whiteboard using a projector and a cable to connect it. You can go ahead and show it. So here we chose the questions. We want to show the names, and we want to show the answers that each person is given. So here we have Pete saying that it's the home address. So now the answers are starting to come up from each student. And so let's see. Let's see if we see each one coming in. And again, the question keeps popping up, and we see some names starting to pop up. You can hide the names and show the answers. We see that Lisa said my name, Karina said address, Don also said address, my name, address, and they keep going, and they keep going and going. So we'll get a sense of all the different kinds of answers that the kids are coming off with and thinking about. Let's see if we can show Mike's answer. And again, this would be something that we project on the projector, on the whiteboard, for the students all to kind of see their names and see what other students are thinking. So this is something that's very, very, very helpful in getting a feel for what the students are understanding about the video. And let's see if we can go to another question. Okay, so we did question 1. Now let's look at what question 2 looks like from a student's perspective. Here the question the students are getting, what endings to URLs are most reliable resources? Now I'm going to go ahead and type in .com, which is an incorrect answer. I'm going to submit it. And on the bottom, we wrote the correct answer. So the students are seeing what the correct answer actually is, instead of the incorrect one that was written. So we go back to the teacher's perspective, and remember, we're putting this on the whiteboard, projecting it, and we start seeing all the answers that start showing up for the second question. So what endings to URLs are most reliable resources? And we start seeing the answers starting to pop up. And we can show answers, and it's going to show. Mike said .org, Pete said .com, which is incorrect. John said .com. And we might have to show answers, keep showing answers. So here we see the answers that are coming up from our students. EDU's good, EDU's good, EDU's good. We have a .org. Another one that is good also is .gov. Let's see if anybody answers that. .gov. And so the answers keep coming up, and that way the teacher gets a feel for the different answers and the understanding that the students are giving. So here again, we're going to show the answers, and we show different ones. Amy said .gov, Mike said .org, and so on. Okay, so then we can also go ahead, once we get all of those, we can move on to the next question, and the last one, just for this example. We hit next, and the next one is, what should you do if someone is not acting appropriately and cyberbullying you over the internet? So we start seeing some answers, and you can also add a picture from online. You first have to save it to your hard drive and then upload it, so to give that extra visual to students. And so we start seeing answers for the question number 3, and in real time the students are answering these questions, and the answers start popping up for question number 3. So we see show answers, and John said tell mom, Kim said tell parent, Lisa said my teacher. And as more students start answering, we start getting the answers and compiling basically in real time what each person is saying. Lisa said, my teacher. Amy said, tell the teacher. And so we start getting a feel for the understanding that the students are having for the video that they watched on using the internet appropriately. So in the end here, we have quite a few students that have answered, and we see all the answers. We have from big sister to school counselor, tell the big brother, the principal, tell the teacher, tell mom, parent, my teacher. All these answers that have been provided and are projected for all the students to see in real time on the whiteboard using the school projectors that schools all usually have. Once the quiz is over, the teacher can then hit finish, and you can actually receive a report through email in an Excel sheet. We hit submit, and you'll go ahead and grab the report. Another thing that is very, very interesting and great to use is the quick question. That's for maybe you want to assess the students right away, something that you didn't think of doing, but you are ready to see how much they're understanding of the lesson or of the video in this case, and it's very impromptu. So let's go to quick question, and instead of actually doing questions from the video, let's go ahead and do something for math. Okay, and so you'd hit short answer, and here you don't even have to write a question. You can do it verbally with the students in class. So if you say, you know, what is 100 plus 200? You can say unlimited. Each student can answer unlimited questions, and let's make it anonymous. Okay, so let's hit start, and we're gonna hit short answer, and we're gonna hit confirm. Ooh. So if I ask the kids, what is 200 plus 300? This is kind of what the kids look, or 200 plus 100. This is what the student screen will look like. So I hit 300 and I hit submit. 200 plus 100. And I go back to my teacher screen, and you'll see that someone said 300, another person said 300, so this person needs to continue to, and we have another person that said 300. And so this is a quick and easy way to doing an assessment without pre-planning the quiz. Once we're done, we can hit finish, and again we can get a report as to who got it correctly. We can also do a multiple choice question or a true false. We just hit true false, and so let's say I was to ask students a true false question, impromptu in class, and I asked the kids in class, boys and girls, what George Washington was the first president of the United States. Is that true or false? And the student screen will look something like this. Very, very big and true and false. I'm going to hit true. Okay, and if we go back to the teacher screen for everyone else that's answering, we see that we have different answers coming in. And we see the percentage of students answering the question. So it looks like everyone answered 100% true on this one. And so those are different ways that we can use Socrative.com, especially for kind of just getting a feel as to your students if they're understanding the material. It's a great way to really kind of get a feel of them understanding a lesson.